Okay, live. The most important thing about understanding the public education system today is the reality is that our people who look like me, are really not participating in the process of the oversight piece for public education. And we don't even really know what that means and what it even looks like. Quite frankly, I had an opportunity to attend a workshop here in Clark County regarding the mentoring program that they do here under the Obama administration, the Promise Zone money for Black men, you know. And it was wonderfully attended. I must say that there were many Clark County employees there, and the sea of salt was relevant with a sprinkle of pepper because minorities were in the room, but they were not the decision makers in the room. They are only the people who are carrying out the services. And when we start understanding how public services are carried out, quite frankly, we still don't really even understand. Every only thing you really know in life is that truly you are born, and then you really have to figure out, just what happens because you're still not in control, and we're not in control of anything simply because truly, what could we be in control of? Because we're only Americans born in America, and the public education system really doesn't provide an avenue or a pathway unless your pathway has already been created simply by the community or your family structure that you were born under. So if you were born in a family that really was participating in the public process and had established a way to engage you as a child, then quite frankly, you're engaged. That's kind of how it works. But if you know nothing about how the public system actually works and you're just participating, our children are just really participating as the harvest, and we don't even understand really what the harvest is. The harvest simply is America. Bing, bing, bing. Human capital. What is human capital? And when I wanted to do the live stream, I really wanted to share the screen. I really wanted to talk about disparate impact, the word disparate impact, and what that meant. And I really wanted to talk about implicit bias. And what is implicit bias when we're talking about public education? And I wanted to talk about failed services and what failed services actually are. You know, you don't know what you don't know. And you can only talk about what you do know. And truly, we don't know a lot about anything. We know nothing about anything. And truly, that's what public education is about. Because you don't know what you don't know. I don't know how to invite people on this live stream. And I don't even know how to share the live stream. But I do know that it's recording. And I do also know that when it ends the stream, then I will be able to go back and tag people. So, I keep talking about my involvement and me, about how I was forced to basically step up, and then how we have to understand this Kobe effect right now. Because, where was the outcry around Maya Angelou's death and Maya Angelou's passing, or Dick Gregory? But then here we have Kobe Bryant, an athlete, a person who understood that there were rules to abide by, and that we all had to follow the rules, basically. And he could follow the rules. He was a compliant individual. He had just got to the point where he could actually be a decision maker and decide how he was going to live his life and actually decide how he's going to support his family. And he was just at that point in life when his life ended. And that's what we really all have to know, is that we're not in control of our lives. We do not choose the moment that we're conceived, as we do not choose the moment that we leave this earth. But we do choose every day on our choice about what we do while we're on this earth. And so while we are on this earth, the criticalness, because we are in a critical time. We're living in a time frame where we have to realize that we have individuals who would simply make a choice and say, aha, there it is, and therefore it is so. And so it is so as they say it is so. And truly, we are not controlling anything because public education has just become, in regards to a behavior modification. It's not about learning, it's not about using those 12 years constructively and supporting individuals to become productive citizens. Because I don't even believe citizenship is the major key here. It's not the key to what we would like to achieve in America. I don't even believe that actually what we would like to achieve is relevant as a people. So, you know, the question has to be is, have you ever attended a public school board meeting? And then you have to deal with that question because if you have children, it has to go to, do you even have children? Goodness, typing is difficult when you're talking, right? Because if you have no children, you may not ever see a relevance in actually, actually